Oh, good morning, wakey. Yeah, happy Friday, TGIF. We made it. Listen, it's fucking raining. That's what I woke up to. So, let's see how the day rolls out. Yeah, that's all I can say. Hopefully you got a good night's rest. I slept incredible. The other thing I noticed about my sleep lately, especially in the last 2 weeks, is that when I go to lay down and go to sleep, I'm out. Like, it's a matter of minutes and I'm just out. And that's nice. I used to have to just sit there and watch something or listen to something or have white noise to go to sleep, and I just don't have that anymore. I just fucking fall asleep. So, another progressive change. Yeah. Well, let's get off here, not get wet by the sky, maybe get wet by the bathtub, fuel, and see if we're going to be able to move the body today. Yeah, let's do it. I ain't going out there. Wakey. I'm gonna go get in the bath. Do some skate pipe art.
Lately about people who claim to have done this, the answer is yes. Yes, you can. I'm Dr. Ken Berry, a family physician, and I've been helping patients with type 2 diabetes for over 20 years. But only in the last few years have I been able to help people actually reverse, cure, get rid of their type 2 diabetes permanently. And I want to share with you in this short video exactly how it's done. There's more and more research being published showing just this thing, that it is possible to fix your type 2 diabetes with diet. There's a recent study by my good friend, Dr. David Unwin from the UK, where he's actually doing this with his patients in the clinic on a daily basis. Now, as this topic becomes more popular, which it's sure to do, there's going to be people popping up all over trying to sell you a type 2 diabetes reversal course for $5.99, or a bunch of supplements that you need for just $99, or some other product that they're claiming that you need in order to reverse your type 2 diabetes. And heads up, none of that stuff is necessary. You don't need to spend a penny extra to completely cure your type 2 diabetes with diet. So I wanted to just break this down very simply for you so that you can do it at home. You can actually start today. Right now, you can start to reverse your type 2 diabetes. So there are basically 3 macronutrients in all the food we eat. There is fat, there is protein, and there are carbohydrates. Now, fat does not raise your blood sugar at all when you eat it. Protein raises your blood sugar a little bit, but not much. And carbohydrates, those are the things which are basically long chains of sugar they spike your blood sugar. And when you're eating multiple meals a day with too many carbohydrates, you're going to have high blood sugar all the time. And this is going to glycate or gum up all the cells and tissues in your body. And doctors actually check this with a test called a hemoglobin A1C. And this is the test that most doctors use to diagnose and to follow and to manage type 2 diabetes. So we've already established that fat doesn't really raise your blood sugar at all. So it's not involved with type 2 diabetes. Protein raises it a little, but it's necessary. You have to eat protein to build all the different structures of your body, and it doesn't raise it that much. So doesn't it make common sense that if you want to get your blood sugar back down to normal, get your A1C back down to normal, that's the definition of reversing type 2 diabetes, then you want to eat a diet that's much lower in carbohydrates than the diet that you were eating that gave you type 2 diabetes to begin with.
Beef juice. Beef fat and salt. Yummy. Oh, come on out, Mr. Sun. Okay, I'll be right back. Q is, thanks to God. Yeah, I hope you can make it outside today, rain or shine. If you see an opening, take it. That's what we're doing. Oh, moving the body. Got a little pressure from this atmospheric temperature in both knees, but nothing abnormal. We're used to it. So we're gonna grind that shit out. Yeah, let's do it together. Yeah, this evening, sunset sesh at the local skate park, all the locals are getting together and doing a jam night tonight. Barbecue, giving away shit. So, weather depending, I'd like to go and have some fun on my skateboard with my friends. Woo! Not the nicest of days, but guess what? We'll take it. We'll take anything to be outside moving this body. Moving it slow today, that's for sure. Controlling the pressure. All right. Taking a much needed bench break. Oh yeah, okay. Getting a little pressure relief. Okay, we're on the move again. Man, I was afraid when I got up from the bench break, I was gonna have extreme pressure in my right knee. I always get it like right in there. Nope, don't have it. So I'm chilling. And it gives me a breath of fresh air. Because when I feel it, it takes my air away. Yeah, it just got colder. Whew. You feeling it on you? All right, we're gonna head back to the truck. All right, we made it, yeah. Okay, let's get home and get warm, yeah. All right, pretty girl, home sweet home, yeah, let's go eat. We're back. Hello. What you doing? Go get him. He's over there. Ooh. Look at some cap steak. Fresh out the oven. Okay, they're resting up. Oh, bone egg tit. Yummy fucking yum. Mmm. So tender, so good. Mmm. God damn. The local Bills are putting on a little shred sesh tonight down at the local park. And I've been wanting to go. But, oh man. Now just getting to really sit down after eating. Been on my feet all day and I got the pressure, man, big time. Worse than yesterday, so it's like, oh fuck. I want to go down there, but it's gonna be, I need to take a break for a couple hours and see if I can get this pressure reduced, because I don't even want to be standing up right now. I've been moving around too much, so yeah. Now I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna sit back and go ahead and trim the fat off today's video. Wherever it's at, if I go skate, then I'll add some whatever I see tonight. You know, if I see some of the guys doing some badass shit, I'm gonna record it. I love seeing these guys just get out there and defy gravity and manipulate these boards with their minds so creatively and stylish. And I love capturing it and trying to capture it at the best angle. So not only can I see it better, but they can see it and really, you know, they felt it, but once they get the backup, it's like, oh, fuck, it was exactly how I felt. So, cheers to the healers. So yeah, I'm like 50-50 if I'm gonna go now. I'm just gonna wait it out for a little bit and let's see what these knees do. You know, I gotta trust the gut, gotta trust the body. And, you know, it's saying, if I'm not feeling it, don't even go down there, because the weather is not going to make it better. And standing up longer is not going to make it better. And if I'm constantly getting up and getting down, filming those guys, like I like skating and filming them, hauling ass, being right there. So I got the bird's eye view. I always tell them, like, hey, I'm going to shove this camera right up your ass, but don't worry, you know, I'm not going to touch you. Yeah, so all in all, Friday, I was expecting to be stuck in the house all day because of the rain, but as soon as I heard the skylights stop pinging, I was just like, well, maybe the sun will come out. And I looked out and I was like, the sun is coming out. And then I checked the weather app and it said the rain was reduced, and I basically had a 50-50 window if I was going to get wet or not. And I'm like, if it's 50-50, I'm taking the 50% of positivity that I'm not getting fucking wet. So that's the route that I like to take. And that's the route that I got today. So yeah, it was awesome. You know, I'm glad I got to get out and get a nice fucking peaceful walk in nature this morning. And just got it. But if I could go to the skate park, man, that'd be like fucking dessert for my day right there. The cherry on top. But I'm willing to, you know, trust the body and save it. See how tomorrow feels. I know it's supposed to be cold tomorrow, like high of fucking 50 or something. And then Sunday's high is 60, so I can definitely skate in 60-degree weather. 50, I can't get warmed up. My knees are just like too frozen. It hurts. Stay hydrated. Cheers to healers. Oh yeah. I got an unflavored element pack in there, and it tastes like dish soap, but I like it. Yeah, when I first tasted them, I was just like, oh man, it's gonna be hard to drink, because the lime and the watermelon ones are just so refreshing, let me tell you. You can easily put 3 of those down a day. But the flavored ones, you know, I put 2 down a day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, or 1 at night, whenever. I just put 2 down. And now I kind of crave them. It's like, it's different than water. So Yeah, I enjoy my soapy water now. Yeah, definitely been staying hydrated, for sure. I did feel like I was getting borderline at one point when I was trying to just balance this out and let my body kind of adjust, because that's what you have to do. There's nothing that you can watch, read, or listen to that's going to tell you exactly how to eat for your body. You know, you got to figure it out. So if you're doing what I'm doing, you're going to go through trials and tribulations of eating too much protein, eating too much fat, or eating enough of both, 50-50. And that's what I try to do. I try to balance the protein and fat 50-50, and I have to do that by feel. You know, there is no weight. It doesn't work like that, because your body will expel the excess fat in multiple ways if you consume too much of it. And if you don't consume enough of it and too much protein, well, then you're just going to get balled up and stored up, and that ain't comfortable, and you're going to build up over time. So you want to try to find the balanced protein to fat ratio according to your poop. Okay, this is how you determine your intake. When your poop is like a little cat turd, that's perfect. And you never have to push, you never have to strain. It's always lubricated with fat, and it just falls right out. Perfect. Keep eating that balance. If it just comes out no cat poop and just lubrication, too much fat. If nothing's coming out at all, too much protein. It's no different than a carburetor, you know, trying to get it lean, get it rich, just fine tuning it. You got to fine tune your gut and your intestines, you know, intake the items and then exhaust them out. So it's no different than diagnosing the body, looking at the body, how it's running, like any kind of automobile, motorcycle, car, engine, doesn't matter. It's the same system. So that's how I'm doing it, okay? I'm building myself like a hot rod, and it's working for me. It's working fantastic so far. Versus the other way that I was eating, it's like, yeah, some days I can remember where, oh man, I got, you know, twice the amount of energy as I got right now, or skated longer than I did, but I was swollen, you know, carrying around all that inflammation in my gut, you know, feeling that. So the trade-off has been the same, because then there was times on the carbohydrates where I was just not feeling good, not feeling energetic, you know, being stuck in the house longer. And when you're stuck in the house longer, you're just eating more and eating more, and just consuming sugar. That's all it is. When you hear the word carbohydrate, it's a sugar fuel. So you know, I think back on how this old hot rod used to run on fucking pure sugar for fuel, and man, it is crazy. It's amazing how my body was able to do that and process and produce all the things that I did in the last 2 decades. I can look back at it and think it's crazy. I could never see myself right now doing that again. You know, I'm just like, nah, I'd rather take it easy and not go so hard. You know, I went too hard, too long, too extreme. So, all in all, I'm feeling good. Thinking about, you know, how I'm eating now versus how I was eating then. You know, thinking about the cravings and for the future, it's like, man, would I like to make a sweet potato with 2 eggs and some coconut milk and a scoop of athletic greens and maybe some protein powder and make a pancake? You know, that would be a treat for me. You know, that's not even a battle, you know, it's not even real food, you know. So it becomes easier is what I'm trying to tell you, because I've said this in the past videos. I've been addicted to thing, and the hardest thing to stop is sugar. You know, it ultimately is. It's sugar. I finally feel like I'm at a point right now to where I was with alcohol. When I made up my mind with alcohol, it was like, okay, I know that this has almost killed me. I'm done. I'm never putting this shit in my body again. You know, I'm just never doing it. And yeah, I just, boom, I turned it off. I'm repelled, you know, alcohol disgusts me at this point. That's what I've done to myself. So I basically took the same structure and procedure in my mind and applied it to sugar. And yeah, enough gabbing. I'm going to put this out, get my stretch on for the day. And go put my feet up and learn some shit. See you on the toilet in the morning, bright and early, Saturday. Heard it's supposed to be bird turf first, so get a good night's rest and stay warm.
You can't do it with force. You can't do it with aggression. You've got to be, I think, a bit more gentle. And when it comes to loved ones, and especially people that are suffering with chronic diseases and that, you know, you don't know what they're going through psychologically, I think it's really important to provide the information, but then to step back and detach at a certain point. At a certain point with my mom, I would get very emotionally wound up in what my mom was eating, and I would become upset if I went to her house and I saw that she had an open bag of chips or, you know, cookies or whatever, you know, whatever. And I didn't want that to interfere with the time that I was spending with my mom. You know, I would never want to do that. And I value so much the time that I spend with my mom. And I know that I'm really neurotic when it comes to nutrition and health, but I don't judge other people.